Hello there, I'm here today with my 2019 John Deere E160. My unit has 53 and a half hours on it, so I've certainly put some use into it before I wanted to do any kind of a review or share my thoughts, dislikes or likes, vice versa, about the mower tractor. So if you were in the market considering a John Deere or considering this model, this would hopefully answer some of your questions from someone who's owned it for almost a year now. I will say on this particular model it comes with the push bumper there on the front. It also comes with the adjustable lumbar adjustment on the seat. That is something specific to this model. Also, it comes with the, I don't know if you would want to call this a wide mouth steering wheel, but it's just a larger radius steering wheel, and at first I had to get adjusted to using it because on my other tractor, which I still own, the steering wheel is significantly different in the way it's made, and I wasn't sure if I would like it or not, but I will say I really do like that feature, and it seems a little odd if you hadn't tried it, but once you use it you'll find that you get adjusted to it, and it really does simplify turning the tractor repeatedly very easy. And I will say this tractor has excellent turning radius. I also would like to illustrate that I did get the 48-inch deck. My previous tractor, which like I said I still own, had a 54, and I like the 54, but the problem with the 54 is it tends to get stuck easily, like down here on the edges, depending on certain angles of the ground, and that is a disadvantage. This mower also comes with excuse me, a very simple feature, which is the easy change oil filter. It's literally takes a minute to change the oil. Next question is, does it make a mess when you unlock it? Very little mess at all. Basically it just twists to lock it in place. To unlock it, you counterclockwise to remove it. When you buy this filter, it'll come with this rubber gasket already on the filter, and typically you just remove the filter and then reinstall it and then check your oil level. Very straightforward, very simple. Obviously, you know, whenever your first major service comes up, you'll do, you know, the typical tune-up to the tractor, which is, you know, plugs, fuel filter, things like that. Mine's not do that just yet. I will say, at least on my model, and I'm not sure if this applies with all the John Deere tractors, but they did illustrate that you do your first service after 8 hours of use, and I guess that's probably just for the engine to kind of break in, and then you change the oil. But I do have the 24 horsepower engine. Sorry if it's a glare from the light. And I would like to illustrate, I'm going to try to zoom in as much as I can. Sorry if it's blurry. This has a proper cold cranking amp battery. Unlike a lot of manufacturers, they don't always put a proper cranking amp battery in riding tractors. They may have switched over to where that's more of the normal today, but I will say that if you go to certain box stores and they have those infamous $20 batteries, that's exactly what you're getting. You're getting a very under cold cranking amp rated battery for something that has a lot of horsepower, and you're not doing yourself any justice. Just whenever the time comes due, if you need a new battery, I strongly suggest going to your local automotive store that typically sell a true lawn and garden battery, and it's going to have typically 285 to 300 cold cranking amps, and pretty much anything that's running, I'd say at least 12 horsepower or more, you do need that kind of cranking amperage. Anyway, no complaints with the mower. It does have multiple settings on how high or low you want to go with the deck. It does have this feature where you can do the quick connect and clean the deck, but I'm a little bit OCD on the cleanliness of my lawnmower, and I do choose to remove my deck to clean it, and that is one feature that I truly enjoy on this unit. I don't know if I can show it all, but I'm going to point back here and hopefully you can see it. There's a total of 5 cotter pins. You have 2 on each side, which is for the brackets, or hanging rods rather, that support the deck, and then you have the primary one up here on the front. But you have a total of 5. You just pull those loose. Each one has washers, and the belt will come right off the PTO very easily, and you can pull the deck out. So let's say if you needed to replace your drive belt, or you needed to replace your deck belt, it's super simple. I would like to also illustrate that just about everything on this lawnmower literally is made heavy duty. I mean, it's well made. I was really impressed with the steering components. Seem to be better made than my other brand mower, Husqvarna, and it's, you know, just a better product. But excuse me, in short, I will say that I have used it to pull a small trailer, lightly loaded as well, plenty of power. I don't use my trailer that often, but it does have that capability, and it also does have a cup holder. It does have the little holes, so if it gets water in it, it drains out. It comes with the side pocket here. It's got the little handles here, which seem kind of maybe silly, but when you're riding, ironically, I do find myself where I will put my hands in there just cruising along. It also has the obviously anytime you're mowing with the deck engaged and you want to go in reverse, you do have to hit the reverse button here to keep the deck engaged while you're mowing. No big deal. That's been around for years now on most mowers in some application or form. But overall, I think it's a great tractor. I can't find anything that I just blatantly dislike on the mower. Haven't had any issues at all with it, and it's been mowing 2+ acres since last year, minus the winter season, which I stopped mowing last year at the 1st of December, and that was just because the weather got in the way at the end of November. But regardless, it's a great mower. I ironically did purchase this particular mower at Home Depot, and I will say it lives up to the John Deere name. And I will say that if you're considering purchasing a tractor like this, I don't think you would be dissatisfied. I have no gripes about it, and I just thought this would be something beneficial for those of you that may be considering the John Deere brand, or maybe this particular version mower. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I will say that about the only thing I've done to it mild service wise is the initial the 8-hour, after 8 hours of use, that oil change which is required, and I have greased the shafts on the deck and the spindles and so forth. So other than that, it's a great tractor, and I'm completely satisfied. I will say that I have a 2012 Husqvarna, and it has been nothing but a Band-Aid special is what I would call it. And I have fixed everything that's ever went wrong with it, but it just does not live up to the so-called reputation that it supposedly precedes. So obviously I bought a John Deere because it's just better. So have a great day. Hope this is helpful. Talk to you later. Bye.